In this video, we'll be looking at how to simplify expressions using distributive law and also solving algebraic fractions questions. So, first question we'll be looking at is, let's say we had 2 bracket 5x minus y minus 3 bracket 3x minus y. Now, this is a CXC possible question or possible question type. So we have 2 times, remember bracket means to multiply, so we have 2 times 5x minus y minus 3 times 3x minus y. Now we're going to apply distributive law to expand these brackets. So I'm going to multiply 2 times 5x and I'm going to multiply 2 times minus y. Afterwards, I'm going to multiply minus 3 times 3x and minus 3 times minus 4. So let's solve this question. So 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times minus y is minus 2y. Minus 3 times 3x is minus 9x. And minus 3 times minus y is positive 3y. You remember, negative times negative gives us positive. So afterwards, we're going to collect like terms. So it's 10x minus 9x plus 3y minus 2y. Now, right here we could have put the negative 2y first, then put the positive 3y afterwards, but for some reason students tend to mix up these numbers to say if we had minus 2 plus 3 will give us positive 1. 3 minus 2 is still positive 1. So let's simplify this. So 10x minus 9x gives us x, or we could have said that 10 minus 9 gives us 1, but remember we have to have the variable on it, which is x. So 1x or x is accepted, plus 3 minus 2 is 1, and remember we have to have the variable on it, so it's 1y. And remember, 1y and 1x is the same thing as x plus y, because 1 times x is x, 1 times y is y. Can look at another question based on distributive law, expanding the brackets. So we have 2 times 3x plus 1 minus x plus 2. Now, with this particular question, remember we're going to multiply. We're going to distribute this 2 onto each term in the bracket. So it's 2 times 3x and 2 times 1. Right here we have negative. Now we can replace, we realize we don't have any number at the beginning of this bracket, there's a negative sign, we can replace it with a 1. Remember, 1 doesn't really change anything, but negative 1 will change the signs on the terms in the brackets. So we're going to multiply negative 1 times x and negative 1 times 2. So 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 1 is positive 2. Minus 1 times x is minus x. And minus 1 times positive 2 is minus 2. The next step is we'll collect like terms. So we have 6x minus x or 1x. X or 1x, same thing, plus 2 minus 2. So 2 minus 2 is 0, and 6 minus 1 is 5. I remember, we have to have the variable x on it. So the answer for this one would be 5x. So what I did, I collect like terms. So we have 6x minus x, 2 minus 2, so 2 minus 2 gives us 0, and 6 minus 1 is 5. And we have to remember that the variable should be on the number x. So the answer is 5x for that one. So let's look at this one. We have 2y plus 3 times y minus 1. Now, with this particular question, I realize that students tend to mix up this as the product of two binomials. What I mean by the product of two binomials, like for example, if I had x plus y multiplied by x plus 2, for example. Now, with this particular question, you realize we have both. This is a binomial, this is another binomial, everything is in brackets. For this one, we only have the y minus 1 in brackets, and it's multiplied by 3, separated by a plus 2y. Students tend to bracket up these and multiply them with this bracket, but that would be incorrect. It's different. Looking at both questions, it's different. So, to solve this one, we'd multiply each term in this bracket by this one. So we'd multiply x times x, which is x squared, x times positive 2, which would give us positive 2x. Then we would multiply y times x, which is yx, and then y times 2, which is positive 2y. And if you look at the question carefully, there isn't any like terms in this bracket, in this expression. So the answer would remain as x squared plus 2x plus yx plus 2y. With this particular question, remember, we're only multiplying the y minus 1 by 3. So we'll rewrite 2y plus 3 times y is 3y, and 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. The like terms, they are already at the front section of the expression, so we'll just simplify them. 2y plus 3y is 5y, and we bring back down the minus 3. So this would be our answer. Let's say we had 3m minus 2 times m plus 1. No, so this one is similar to the first one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite the 3m. Then I'm going to distribute this negative 2 inside the bracket. So it's negative 2 times m, negative 2m, and negative 2 times 1 will give us negative 2. These are the like terms. 3 minus 2 is m, or 1m, minus 2. Remember, 1 times m is m. So this would be our answer. We're going to expand minus 3 times 3x plus 1 minus times 6x minus 3. So remember, with this negative sign, we can replace, we have an invisible one right here. So we could put negative 1. Now, I'm going to distribute negative 3 inside the bracket. I'm also going to distribute this negative 1 inside the bracket. So it's negative 3 times x, negative 3 times 1, negative 1 times 6x, and negative 1 times negative 3. So minus 3 times 3x is minus 9x, and minus 3 times positive 1 is minus 3. Minus 1 times 6 is minus 6x, and minus 1 times minus 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Remember, negative times negative gives us positive. Now we're going to collect like terms and simplify. So we have minus 9x minus 6x minus 3 plus 3. Now for this section of the question, if you realize we have the same number but opposite signs, so they will cancel out each other to 0. Now right here, this also tend to give a little problem. If you realize we have the same, both numbers are negative, if you realize, and they have the same coefficients. So what we can do, we can add both numbers and keep a negative sign. So it's like saying I owe somebody $9 and I borrow $6 from somebody else. So in total, I would owe, so negative O, I would owe 15. So 15x, negative 15x would be our solution for that question. With this one, we're going to expand and simplify. So we have 2x plus 5, 3x minus 4. Now this is the product of two binomials. Remember, this is a binomial, this is also a binomial. So we're going to multiply each term in this bracket by these, or we could multiply each term in this bracket by these. So how we would do it? Would multiply, there's a different color marker here, would multiply 2x times 3x, then would multiply 2x times minus 4, and afterwards I'm going to multiply 5 times 3x, then 5 times minus 4. So let's see. So 2x times 3x is 6x squared, 2x times minus 4 is minus 8x, then 5 times 3x is positive 15x, and 5 times 4 is negative 20. So the like terms there in the middle, this is not an, this is x squared, this is x, they are not like terms. We realize this one has a square, this one does not, this one does not also. So these are the like terms. So the answer would be 6x squared. No, minus 8 plus 15 would give us positive 7x, right? But in minus 20, this would be our answer, because I said expand and simplify.